Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I had the stream started earlier, but did get created a risk, which says need to start another stream. Ever reported risk higher. So I'm back again, and with that, I'm stay here until the story is developing, and going to the overnight hours. I'll up deciding how long we will stay here. For now, we're gonna be here for a minute. Right now, we can't see. The reason why prompted me back into here. Not too long ago, National Weather Service, um, they prompted the slight risk, as I said earlier they would do. Anywhere inside the slight risk will have of tornadoes that would be Bowling Green. Bowling Green, that is Bowling Green, Richmond, Hopkinsville, Springfield, and Danville. Big cities that are inside primarily. They will end up making it a lot more dangerous risk, that 5% that is developed inside that risk. So, just with that, we are going to be here for the next few hours, seeing how this goes. And see also with this, I'm going to show. It does have the 70% chance of the tornado thunderstorms inside of all this area. So basically, a lot of scattered thunderstorms will be inside that area on through the night. So gonna be busy for everyone who's come. Post Facebook. Right. Sense to where it was and where we are. It's all good. We do have a new special weather statement for the storm here. This is due to half-inch hail and 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. With that, also, there is a bit of rotation developing inside the storm cell. I'm not sure if this will be enough right now to cause anything. This could also be just from it being there. See how this goes. Continue on. I think I fixed the whole thing though. Radars. the new radar thing we're working on. It now it's working a little so often. Just got our new day just now. So yeah, there is it is very high wind. Got a bit of a hail core inside too. Think if there is going to be a tornado warning or a thunderstorm warning located inside any storm for now, just because how strong it is. Then we have a lot of weather just really starting up. So a lot to talk about as we move forward with this storm. First, when we look at the south radar, it is a little bit further away, but we don't see as much rotation. The one. We'll figure that out with our storm. Waiting for our new date with this storm yet. Right now, this does seem like the only developed supercell. New mesoscale discussion for the and show anyways. Just for the freezing rain that is inside of the area. The for tonight, Ohio and parts of Indiana. Well, so if you were in Indiana, Ohio, for some freezing rain chances. I can show the mesoscale discussion on the one uh, special weather statement that was on the South Storm. Aired. They did a lot of fire. Of course, we also the UP of Michigan. Yeah, tornado risk. Tornado risk, we can see that the storm that we were talking about earlier is inside the 2%. Area we are watching is this 5% area inside. And as for the wind risk, it is basically areas are in the warning, and the hail risk is all areas in, well, not the warning, but the A1 area. Here's the musical right. Doesn't really look like the strong sort of rotation. The rotation's still very slim. Under the new severe thunderstorm. I haven't gotten one today, so let's. It's supposed to develop. 8 p.m. and hopefully not that. For the NAM 3. NAM 3 does have it, so some late storms moving through the area, and some more moving in. Probably the ones that prompted day 2. We'll be back here tomorrow too. Probably a multi moving forward. Check it on the 3D viewer of these storms. 57,000, not 1,000 meters, 1,000 feet is how high the base. That one definitely is a fine supercell. All these storms as well. A bunch of storms developing, and why, but it is. There is nobody chasing. We won't have. We won't have any storms. Sadly, no Pacers. Trying to. I think the new radar update is coming out in a few minutes. Yeah, this is an unwarned right now. We did get an expansion of everything. There is a slight risk now for the overnight hours. Then the marginal expanded a little bit more West Virginia. This warning is about to expire in 4 minutes. We might get our severe thunderstorm warning then. See though. I think we might. So yeah, if you're joining in with us, we do have a new slight risk storms. This will bring 5% risk tornadoes inside Kentucky. So still a very amped up day there. And right now. The cell did split. This was a cell split. The cell did split. Thing, thing that happened. The cell split. everybody. Alright, there is another special weather statement that's issued. Half inch hail is so the reason why. Very weird. Very weird looking thing. Look at this. Following the state line. Kind of. Not really. It did go over the line right here, but for the most part, it stayed on the state line. Yeah, probably for the best. See if anything else gets made before. New scan coming in. Yeah, the cell split right down the middle. The new scan does not have the new velocity. Usually isn't too long after when the velocities come out. New velocity still looks about the same. Alright, this new scan's coming in too from West Point. Alright. If the new have not. But a very clean cell split, if you ask me. The clean. I don't know. We'll probably see here. But if we go back, see as the storm moved forward, the cells kind of started to split right over Owensboro, and as it continued on, split perfectly. And we can now see here, we have two individual cells. There are people here. I think this will stay as a special weather statement and related to the severe thunderstorm warning that we were expecting for the cells. Definition. What's like what driving them? Looks like some regular old storm. Looks like there's a driving force in them. Did give this one special weather. They put minor hail damage to vegetation that's inside Kentucky. That's something that would. See if we got our new scan coming in. Probably very soon. Should be coming. Don't worry, I see your messages. Don't worry. What's up? I'll just focus for a minute. Let's edit term. This is my name. What? Totally weather. Totally weather okay, man. Weather okay, man. 100% weather okay. So update. Eh, good enough. Hey, at least people understand and they came. Okay. I'm gonna stick to what I'm good at and be a meteorologist. Okay, I'm just sticking to what. Anyways, moving forward with what is going on. Just mainly watching this cell because none of the other cells have popped off or started yet. So mainly just waiting for them to do anything. We do have these cells starting down here. They are good enough to be just storms in general. They could go severe any moment now, but really we're just waiting. All these storms inside the west part of the slight risk, they will not be a part of the 5% risk. They're just there earlier and a pretty fun. But yeah, right now, just sitting inside Kentucky, waiting for these storms to do something as we wait. These storms are not yet rotating. I don't think these ones will really matter. One to the south also rotating, so really not gonna have to update that one. About to update, so we're gonna stick to this one for now. Since update. Right, here we go. Date should be coming out now. Alright, and here we go. New update now coming. Right. Go. Velocities are not done yet. Right now we are watching the storms going through Kentucky right now. They up the risk to a slight, which will bring a better risk of tornadoes than we had earlier during our previous stream today. Bring more chances of destructive tornadoes than it was. It's gonna be more destructive an event. Right now we're just watching this north storm since the one to the south is still developing as we speak. The one near Benton is the next to update, so we're gonna stick here. kind of you hazards, make most of the hazards going on right now is for northern counties, and they're all being impacted by winter storm watches. To scan for the developing storm, but the same, maybe a little bit more structure to them. The newer scan of the north, they move further and it finishes. Yeah, updated. Okay. Velocity still looks a little too broad for anything to happen. Best point for that for this one coming up in a minute. Right, no special weather statement. So issued for half inch hail for the storm south north town. Still waiting for some more of these storms to get out there, cause some more problems. But for now, we're just gonna watch the ones that already do have some. And any moment now. There it goes. A little more further to that storm. A little more structure to the south splitter on the north south split. Does look a little more better than it was earlier. Probably the hit Louisville now. So it probably will hit Louisville. And nothing else on that note. Let the velocities update real quick. Go. Right. South to the south. Make so north. Yeah, just nothing. Just outflow dominant. So still nothing. Right, this update's Yep, possible tornadoes inside of Kentucky and Tennessee through tonight into tomorrow. The overnight hours being the dangerous part about this. So if you want to see the full area, um, it gets all the way out from parts of Lexington and expands all the way above into Louisville, into parts of Charleston, West Virginia. And it goes all the way back through Nashville. The 5% will be inside mainly Kentucky. Will be big cities of Bowling Green and Portland and London. So a lot of those places getting the worst end of the storm. There is no rotation found. So in the storm. But yeah, definitely not a common storm, but definitely a similar situation. New update coming out. Mount Sterling. I'll have to check it out for you. Okay, so you guys are in the northern part of the storm. You guys are get too much of stuff, but you guys are still inside of tornado risk. So you guys will have the 2% chance of a tornado today, but your main risk tonight and morning will probably be the mainly wind risk for high winds found inside these storms. The, the reason for the storms and the thunder that is going on right now will be because of this. These storms moving over you right now. A lot of mini storms going through you. The cells, no really threat for tornadoes right now inside of them, but definitely still strong. A lot of storms to worry about as we go through tonight will probably be the primary threat for your um, tornado risk going into tonight. So just be prepared for what is to happen. Of course, there's always a chance for everything, but just make sure you do have a weather ready plan. If you do want to, again, you can, but also I would suggest that probably do not worry too much about it and try to get as much sleep as you can. Then do get those alerts, just make sure that you can go do it. Your plan done that you've worked on, that you're being prepared for it, or you have to worry about it. Yes, sir. I mean, this is my second time streaming today. Technical third because one of my streams died in the middle of it. But overall, this is my second stream today, and it's been like I think 6 hours. Took like a 3 hour break because time to rest and the storm calmed down. Yay! new we have a new NATO cast outlook. NATO cast expecting for some mainly threats for storms side of greens and greens. That reason being because of the this is mainly for the tomorrow threat. So that's what this prediction is. So that's mainly for tomorrow, 3%. See how that does transition into. We'll find out very soon. And what else? Yeah, got our scan in. I think this storm is the biggest one right now. But that was not going to update for a minute. Right. I mean, they come so fast in Kentucky. Like when you're in Kentucky, they just there's no time. Kentucky's the weird place where you always just up where sometimes you get a storm, and sometimes you get a storm. So you guys will be having a few cells moving through all night tonight. New storm going that will go north. Trenton forecast is coming from. Where this radar is. There's right. For Bowling Green area, I think it's mainly going to be this storm. These series of storms will all be the ones towards the Bowling Green area. And that's the only ones that will really matter for those areas. But besides that, it's going to be very interesting to watch and see how it does go forward as the night goes on. Also, thank you guys for 86 subscribers. I appreciate that. And I guess the goal for tonight will be 95 subscribers. Storm is over Hopkins. And I just ran out of water, so I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. So I'll be right back. Just put it here. See. Put it here. For now. Right, we're back. Okay. No new outlets. Special weather statement did it allow to expire. Was not replaced. And we do have a new special weather statement down inside of Hawkinsville for 40-mile-per-hour winds, half-inch hail. That is set to go towards. Also, if you live in, boy, this is a place I was talking about earlier. Hiwapiti. 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 Let me see. Hiwapiti. Okay, let's see if it works. Uh, I don't know. We're going with Hiwapiti. Okay, that's what we're going with. It does look like this storm will head towards the Morgantown Woodbury area. Seems like it will head towards that direction as it does continue to strengthen. Okay. Scan coming in. Comes. And here's the new scan. So the storm has now moved through Hopkinsville, has kind of broken up a little bit. Just a little bit. Kind of split into the middle. Storms to the north. So a little interesting forward as well. And is not looking for velocities. We are going to get to a point as it moves into this area that it is going to be hard to kind of cover these areas with barely any radar sight because of there not being a radar sight there. We'll see how this goes. And thank you for whoever just subscribed for bringing us 88 subscribers today. Appreciate you all being in here and subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Let's see, everybody. I'll check on the west side of the storms. They are also kind of developing a little bit. Velocity wise, they are not going to be causing anything crazy. But there's not really much for the most part. Doesn't look exactly right. Okay. Okay. So really nothing going on. That is fun to change what's happening right now. We're gonna wait for this special weather outlook storm. I just passed Hopkins to pass by. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, Mark? How you doing? New scan coming in now. These are some fast-moving storm. All right, and okay, the storm looks a hook here. Maybe a hook. Could be rotation game. Another radar site that kind of help. Definitely looks like there is a chance. Okay. Calm down in the chat. Oh, calm down, y'all. Thank you for 89 subscribers, by the way. Appreciate it. I just want the chat to be used for stuff that is good for weather talk. Not, I'm sorry, but you will sadly have to be timed out for. Speed of the storm right now. The one that you were talking about going, we were talking about going to Morgantown right now, is moving at 55 miles per hour, which isn't exactly fast, but for the storms today, compared to earlier where they're only going like 35 miles per hour, it is a fast storm. definitely faster than what it was earlier. And coming in. As it did move out area. Thank you, Rainy. Take that. Right. 86,000? 86,000 seconds? Like, how long is that in stream hour? Oh yeah, the instability inside of all the states right now definitely increasing. Um, but mainly on these storms up here and then in the actual ones. New scan coming in though. See if this possible hook echo is actually happening, or if it was just evidence of how the storm pressure was. And does show an interesting looking cell structure. There's no way we get a fourth cell split. It would be a fourth on the day of a cell splitter. And this is the first one that I can say that we might actually have some rotation going and developing on. So we might have some rotation developing right now in Kentucky. How this looks. We go forward. Moving forward, we will look back at the West Point storm. Kind of going through. Right. This jet really has been messing up the weather right now. But this is all ice storms right now. This is all sleet storms that we're looking at various members. This is all sleet. Not really even rain. So in that ice storm, getting all that instability, that's pretty wild for sure. Louisville about to get hit by this second half of the storm. They already been hit today by a storm. They're gonna hit by more rain. A lot more going on. West side of the storm, by Mount Vernon. Kind of just not much going on as well. Alright, and our first severe thunderstorm warning of the day has been issued. So that will bring our first one of the day. Coming straight from the storm down near Benton. Yeah, there. Cause of the storm will be quarter-sized hail and the 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Oh, 50-mile-per-hour wind gust. Actually, my bad. So first severe thunderstorm warning of the day for the storm inside of Kentucky. Yeah, Reed. I would expect them to go live actually pretty soon, especially with the developing storms. I do not have information to show anybody personal channel. So I will not be showing anybody today. I can show traffic cam. I don't see any camera in the road. Did he? I didn't have time to check. Forget how to check this spot. There is a button there though. See it. Oh, there is some active spotters on the ground though. Got one near Auburn, Princeton. There is some. New update coming out. What we got? Moving forward, this hail core has extended and become more strong. Definitely a stronger storm than what it was earlier. Velocities do not show rotation still. Not really any rotation found inside the storm as well. They haven't had any storm reports though. That's crazy saying that there's so many low precip storms near them. But the fact that they got some hail out of that, pretty impressive. Right. They extended the severe thunderstorm warning already. Now, quarter-sized hail and 50-mile-per-hour wind gust, the primary factors of this, and actually 1-inch hail now. As now there is a technical 2. Severe thunderstorm warnings now issued. So amping up quite fast now. And this will be right in between Woodsbury and Bowling Green, inside the small towns all listed here. I'm not sure if I can all, but I'm gonna I'm gonna mention the ones that really matter. The storm. Anybody getting hit by the hail would be inside these areas. So mainly people who are like Wood Lick, Deer Lick, Diamond Springs, Beachland, Harold'sville, Turnertown, Sugar Grove, Needmore, and Guy. All of you will probably have the primary effect by the storm. Everybody else inside the warning always have that hail risk and the wind. We're gonna see with the new update coming out. You. For now, we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings now issued. We have a little bit more of these storms developing still. A lot more to come. And from that view, oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad we don't worry about stuff 38 miles away because oh my goodness, this storm would be rotating like crazy. A hail core would be also crazy. What's up? And thank you guys for 91 subscribers. I appreciate that so much. Really thankful for you all being here and enjoying the stream. We do have another special weather statement now issued in Mount Vernon for that storm, and that is due to the minor hail damage from the half-inch hail that is expected. But yeah. And we also had the one also issued inside of Mount Washington, Millersville. That storm down there. Definitely got to keep an eye on this storm because looking like it might be very serious. Here's a new scan coming in. Oh my goodness. Choking on water. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're fine. New scan coming in now. And my oh my, this might be the biggest hail core I have seen in a minute. Oh my goodness. Wow. And there is rotation found inside the storm. The storm is now rotating. So, if you do live, maybe not. Wait, never mind. Because that does not look accurate. That would not be a part of a rotating storm. But the hail core in this thing is absurd. So if you live in the middle on Red Hill Road, so if you live on Red Hill Road or Deer Lake Road, you're about to experience one of the biggest hailstorms that you have seen in your entire life. This hail core is absurd. I think this storm is about to get a new reading as well. See how this goes. Right. See, because definitely is possible just that it may not be. I mean, we've had 2 weather busts this entire year, so see how this goes. Update on these storms. So, a new update on these storms. We can see that not really much is going on. Velocities updated. There go. Velocity wise, these are going to be fine as well. Don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, if you live anywhere inside these areas, just be ready for a very big hailstorm. That is what we are about to experience here. There's some storm chasers. Probably no one going to be chasing these. Just turn them off. Okay, bro. We're down to one severe thunderstorm warning. So, new scan is coming in though. See how big this hail core has gotten, and if any rotation that is actually inside the storm is happening. Go. So it does look like it calmed down just a little bit. We'll finish off its run. And with the new look, it does still is not produce a tornado now because of how much it's really not there. It's not lined up at all. Saying that it's just random rotation in this area. The storm is still back here. This says that it's just high winds or a high wind storm. That's not going to be concerned for the tornado side. It's getting going up for the Radcliffe area. Going to be a lot more wild to watch. All these scattered cells around it. Right. Not update yet. I am using Radar Omega, which you can get on your phone. If you go to the App Store, it is about I think like $7 on your phone, and that is the free version, quote unquote. If you want to do it on your computer, there is a subscription-based service that you can do as well. About like $7 for the lowest one and $11 per month for the highest one. So that's what I'm using. If you don't want to use a paid version, you can go to a website called Attic Radar, which is practically the same thing, and that will be a little bit worse per se, a little bit more late, but it is as good. It does come with the reflectivity. It comes with the correlation coefficient. It does come with the velocities. So same thing almost. Just this one has a little bit more features and more people work together with it. But always a good option for the free one. Right. Nothing really new with any of the cast. So same forecast that we would have for the rest of the night. Probably be this. New scan coming out very soon. Thank you guys for 92 subscribers too. Appreciate that. And now 94. Never mind. Thank you guys. My goodness. New scan. Here it comes. Yes. Basically for the hazard area, every part of the yellow that will be slight risk. You guys still have the 5% of the tornado risk. So technically, the storms have not kicked off yet. They will kick off mainly during the overnight hours. Overnight, I mean like very late overnight hours. That will be the most dangerous times for it. But yeah, new scan, worm, and there we go. So all right, let's wait for it to fix itself real quick. But yeah, it's all gonna be a 5% tornado risk. When people say 5%, you guys are like, oh, really small. But 5% is really good actually for a tornado risk. That is enough to prompt a tornado watch, and really you'll get some pretty good tornadoes that are very dangerous in there. Be ready for that. I don't know why they're risky. I guess it just broke. Because okay. Oh, we're gonna go this one real quick. And it's coming out. Thank you for 95 subscribers, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So it seems like most of these storms are going to be moving out of the area right now. Louisville, you guys just lost your big storm that was over you. Yeah, nothing really too scary about those storms that would be like worrying to people. I wouldn't be worrying about any of that. I don't know what I don't know what radar site we're gonna use as it gets into the middle of the state. Because we have the one up here, we have the one down here. But the one in Benton isn't really gonna matter much. Yeah. And then also you guys remember the what was it? Yeah, the Mayfield tornado. The Mayfield tornado was like this. It was like a 3 or 4 a.m. tornado. But yeah, that one was not as expected as people thought. And it was kind of like this too, and that was EF4. So definitely some risk here, and I wouldn't really skip over this yet. Like Benton and air scan is about to happen. But yeah, the severe thunderstorm watch will I mean not severe. The severe thunderstorm warning will continue on until 10:15, which is in a few minutes. They did just make it a little bit smaller. New scan coming in too. And the new scan fully in right now. So tail core still there near a dimple. Will probably still have some effects to it. Still got that bit of just satellite corruption going on through this area, making the velocities seem like they see something in the atmosphere rotating when they're really not seeing anything. So, just really far from the radar site. I stream, it kind of just depends when I start. See how far this is. 38 miles there. And this one, 58 miles. West Point radar, 74 miles away. So kind of just see how this goes as the day goes on. I don't believe it will be this storm that prompts the first tornado warning, though. Personally, think it'll be a different one. Check out the severe weather happened over here. Nothing much going on. No need for any more. Probably not a need for severe. Have this gang coming in. Okay, here we go. Velocity should be up soon. So nothing going on. No concerns yet. Check out these blips going on. Still kind of thinking around the really growing yet. See how long it does take. See what the models show. And moving them forward shows probably the best chance. Midnight for the storms. So we'll see. Just can. Thank you guys for 97 subscribers. I thank y'all. Thank you guys so much. And here we go. We already passed all 4 schools for today. That's kind of crazy. And here we go. Sorry about this one. I don't think this one is turning. Velocity wise, it does look like we're going to be fine. I think much is going to happen. I do want to point out that they did show a storm that developed in this area where all the blips are. Depending, a blip does turn into your storm, like he's decided to pop off anytime soon. That is where our risk really starts to amp up most. We'll see as we move forward. Storm, nothing much too. The one near Louisville. Yeah, all these storms are kind of just not expecting anything. I'm sure they're gonna be fine. Oh, don't worry if you're in these areas right now. These storms will be overnight storms. And so all these storms moving forward, they're gonna continue on through the night and see if they do get severe or not. But depending on if they do or not, we'll see how long we stream. But yeah, right now we do have only severe that is going through the area of Moore and Guy. And that does have a hail core in it, bringing up to an inch of hail possible inside the storm. And then after that storm moves through, we'll see if it does go tornado risk here, continuing on. Because I'm not sure how much. So they just extend a special weather statement instead. Just for half-inch hail. So instead of doing a severe thunderstorm warning, decided to go ahead and throw in special weather statement in case it does go back to severe. Which, to be honest, I don't judge them. I wouldn't the situation. I want to push the situation more than it has to. But yeah, this will continue to go through many areas, getting up to Brownsville. So already getting near Central Kentucky, which is the zone that is expected to get the highest chances of the storms. I do want to show the force of this storm, why it is so serious that we're looking at this. And even for the reason why it even amped up from a marginal risk to a slight risk, it will be very important to remember. So this is the significant tornado parameter. This is since through the night. The main part of the severe thunder parameter does end up developing in the next few hours, next 3 to 4 hours, and that does continue and continue for a multitude of hours. So very interesting to see that, and wasn't really expecting that. No one really was. So with that, we're gonna wait and see how that does develop for the future. But right now we have a new scan. We're gonna see how the storm has grown or I think we just lost our blizzard warning. Well, that all right. The hail core does continue. It did just go through the town guy, and I think we're still getting it a little messed up. There's not rotation here. Still there. Obviously a radar problem there. There's nothing there. Pretty sure I can see it from the radar too. Boom. Down here. Yeah, just really nothing. So Not sure what this radar is seeing. I think this one's. Where is this one? Oh, that one already got. It'll be this one. We didn't. We did lose our blizzard warnings, but not in. I think it was in. They're still in the UP. It was for the ones in Alaska. Let's see what else. All right, new scan coming in very soon. Is yeah. Right. The velocities on this, since they're so weirdly made up right now. Velocities have not updated. I forgot this one takes a second to update the velocity. There we go. Any active? There is not any active right now. Heck is. Yeah. Even though, even though the storm is moving on, do not worry about it. Very far away from these radar sites. So even though it is not severe right now, could be wrong because they are from the radar sites. Just be ready because we're gonna have to move to the. As soon as it hits about Brownsville, I think that's where we were where we will use that one. The West Point. But until then, we gotta wait. This one still being the best down in Hinton. Thank you guys for all being here. Everybody here in the stream. Appreciate you all for coming. Sorry if you guys are at these places where these storms will be impacting y'all. But do not be afraid, just be prepared. If there is a tornado warning at your area, be ready to go ahead and get your weather plan worked out. So in the meantime, as we get ready for these overnight hours, I would suggest that you do get as much rest as you can, and just be ready for when that they do start popping, and be ready to go ahead and act out that plan before the storm. I want to keep y'all safe as we go. New weather scan coming in. We're north of Bowling Green. We still have the hail core found just a little bit west of Riverside. Not west. Then for the still not this reflectivity broke again. But the storm is here, out in this area. But it's still showing that there's rotation here, but there's not rotation there. Our new line draw. We got about 60 54. Get done here. 64. So yeah, we will not be using the one near Nashville anymore for probably most of it, unless the storm that we did see on the model does end up developing. Does seem like there is some storms to. You can see this right here. Definitely a chance. Storms to start off and pop off. Checking on these storms down here for Frankfurt. No rotation on them, just a lot of lightning going on. Sense areas. Look at Nashville radar just for a little bit. See if we do see anything different, which I don't. Nothing as well. Coming just up. Makes sense. Yeah. Radcliffe this point radar, my bad. Radar did just end up updating long ago. This one is now. Goes. Storms are concerning now. I would say not too much of a concern, as they do end up moving out of the area. The slight risk. Getting near parts of where it would getting pretty close to these storms getting out of Kentucky and Tennessee. Yeah, no rotations either. I think Benton's about to update too. Yeah, Benton's coming very soon. Yep, here it goes. Ooh, weather update. There we go. Goes towards Brownsville. Very interesting. I think that might be broken. So I think at this point, so close to Brownsville, we will move to the north side. Use that for the next. To whoever just subscribed. Appreciate you. As we get closer to our first 100 subscribers. Hey, y'all, some. There we go. Lost. Now we're gonna update. There we go. Way. No way. Okay, we're gonna restart. Okay, we're gonna have to restart. Right, there we go. Yeah, I fixed it. It's still behind. It's alright though. Moving in the west. This point does not see any indication on it. At this point, all these little blips are starting to fire off. The one near Marine, trying to get started off. Just have a down in the south. Bunch. On. Frankfurt just got their new severe weather statement now issued. will hit areas of stamping ground and go into parts of Dianthina. Dianthina. I hope. I'm wrong. And no rotation areas. But yeah, moving to the West Point. Radar. That's what I'm expecting too. Yeah, I'm not sure about these. What update should be coming out? We'll have to get off soon, just because I still got all that. Not sure if I'm back or not. Figure that out soon. If not, you guys will have to get there. It will be Ryan, but there will be Retimmer. The SBC will update around 12 p.m. That is usually their last update for day ones. That is usually, yeah, usually when they right now they have it as have it as 0700. Means it'll be out 2 hours. Yeah, midnight. Yeah, midnight. It'll be midnight. Missed the new update. My bad, girl. And it's still just not real station that it's sensing. I think that's actually happening. So I am it capturing on two different sides now. Sure. Going on. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna keep the stream on just so that you guys can get the weather updates. And then I'm just gonna keep it right here so you guys can get all the your weather out. But until I figure out if I'm coming back or not, leave it here. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Alright, guys. Do last little look here. I don't have time today, but I do suggest that you get updated quickly. You guys do go to Reed Timmer's stream. He is starting very soon with his side of the coverage. He'll be inside the storm, actually driving in them, and he'll be starting up very soon. So, you guys have a great night.